Life is short. You might as well do it right. You might as well pursue really meaningful things.
I don't think any of us that were here in the beginning really knew how successful this was going to be.
We riffed off of each other. We think and we're honest and not afraid to be honest with each other. I think people thought it was a little crazy.
I thought our first milestones were ambitious. We were trying to do, like 100,000 samples in 5 years.
We ended up doing our first 20,000 samples in 6 months.
Massive investment in people to make this happen.
Human genetics is about studying the mutations that happen naturally in the general population.
There are people walking around who are naturally resistant to developing some incredibly important disease, but we're not going to know until we sequence them.
Diversity is key in science. It makes for more interesting science and more valuable science.
We should not be leaving anyone behind as we do this. We need to make sure we've got all 4 corners of the world represented and represented equally so that we can make sure that we're equitably developing treatments for the world for tomorrow.
It's important for us to have relationships with as many different organizations across the globe as possible. We have approximately 120 collaborations globally, representing 2 million exomes sequenced, and more coming in every day.
There's already drugs on the market helping people that came from the data that we generated.
So it gives us hope that as we keep going and as we keep growing our programs, we'll keep finding very exciting new things that can be translated into therapeutics.
The RGC is incredible. Literally, I watched it being born. I feel like I was at the birth, sort of catching the baby.
It's like we've got to stay grounded in that kind of like childlike wonder of science and use that to fuel all of the discoveries that we're going to make.
The next 10 years will be an amazing time at Regeneron, where we'll see before our eyes the translation of those discoveries into new medicines.